This is where we are living for the next month here in Osaka. This place is called the Harmony Terrace. We got our beer cruiser out today. You getting in or you walking, Kaisho?
I'm getting in, and Mom's coming out.
Here comes Mama. We are on our way looking for health food today.
That's what she said.
You're sitting on Haru-chan's side, Kaisho. That's funny. Alright kiddos, we got a sunny day. We got to take advantage of this.
Kon'nichiwa! Welcome back to Kensho Quest. We're going to give you a tour of the apartment that we're renting for a month in Osaka, Japan. Come on in.
Let's get in.
Okay, what do we do first, Kaisho?
Take off our shoes, facing the door.
So it's always important to take your shoes off when you enter a Japanese home, and there might be slippers waiting for you that you can change into some house slippers. Tadaima!
Tadaima.
Tadaima. Okay, now I'm going to show you the knot. Also has another sliding door right here.
That's where we hang the laundry to dry.
And we have a beautiful view of the Osaka Loop train. Oh, here it comes.
Can you close it, sister?
Let's see how loud it is.
George has a tiny little desk there to sit at. Come on, kids. This is where we sit to eat our meals or our snacks at the table. It's perfect for kids because we don't need a high chair or a booster seat for Harumi. She can sit with us at the table, and our kids were already used to sitting at a little Japanese style table, even in Hawaii. And this is where we put all of our stuff. Our hanging clothes, and we put our luggage in there. And a bunch of other things too. But at least it's nicely hidden away. Over here's the kitchen. It's a very small kitchen. We wish there was a bit more counter space, but we can cook. I didn't realize at first with the drying rack how this works. You just put it right over the sink. So the water drips into the sink and you don't use up your tiny counter space there. Over here is the trash. You separate it into 3 things. Each different area in Japan is a little bit different. Here,
And the bottom one has nothing in it. These two do.
trash, plastic bottles, and cans. Our small refrigerator, so we can't keep too much food at one time. You want to wear the slippers, Haru-chan?
Refrigerator?
It's big enough.
Yeah, but it's small.
Most likely you will also have a Japanese style oven. This is really meant for cooking fish in it. So it's not very big, but you could stick a little roast in here or something like that as well. It's very easy to use. You're not going to find a regular size oven.
We have these nice sliding doors that close off the bedroom, but they're easy to open. During the day, we leave out just one futon since Harumi needs somewhere to take a nap. For the evening time, we lay out 3 and we can all sleep in here. If you rent an apartment in Japan, like we rented one through Airbnb and it says that it comes with futons, you should expect a really thin shikibuton that you put directly on the floor. It's not going to be a thick futon with a frame like in the United States. That's where we have cabinets to put away our futons. We're able to use this storage space, put clothes there and in the drawers.
Now let's see the bathroom. So the light's not on.
Okay, reach up to the left.
Okay, that's for the food bath on the other side.
It worked really well to organize our toiletries here. We have just a few out in these little cabinets. I was able to put like our first aid kit, my makeup. In this middle one, I could put our other toiletries bags that we brought with us. And here also has like Oh, that's actually a first aid kit and our liquids and brush. So everything fit nicely in there.
Let's check out the bathtub.
Yeah. Japanese bathrooms, bathtubs in general, are a little bit different from back home. So first of all, the tub is much smaller than a Western style tub, but it's for a reason. These are for soaking in, they are not really for bathing in, so the tub is actually much deeper, so you can bend your knees like this and sit in here. And before you get in the tub, you are supposed to shower. So you shower out here. Usually there's a little stool that you sit down, and so you can, that's why this is so low, so you can just grab this and use it. Or if you want to stand Western style, you can just take this and put this up here. Get the whole shower wet, that's fine. But again, it's very important that you bathe out here first before going into the tub. And the reason is that it's common in Japanese families to share the water afterwards. So usually they have these boards that you can put over to keep the water hot as well. And it works pretty good. Next is the controls. Every single modern house now has an electronic setup here, so this is heat on demand. These are the controls for the water temperature. This unit here has two separate ones here. This one here is for the shower here. It is set to 41 degrees Celsius. That's a little over 100 degrees, maybe about 105. And the bath, this one, it says futon, that means bath, is set to 42 degrees. You can change these by pushing these up or down. Also here, sometimes they talk. We have the control where you can split switch between the shower and the bath. This is stop button here, and you just rotate it up for the shower and rotate it down for the bath. Another really important thing to take note of is if your bathroom doesn't have a window, which is very common in Japan unless you're in a house, then you need to have your dehumidifier on. Make sure you turn this on before you start your bath. The controls, they might be a little bit overwhelming. As you can see, there are a ton of buttons on here, but your unit should come with a manual that'll explain everything. Right now you can see it says 12, that's how many minutes we have it left set. But basically you want to turn this on before you get on and usually have it set for maybe an hour or even longer.
Now, let's check out the toilet.
You've probably heard about the high-tech Japanese toilets. As you can see here, there's a ton of buttons on here with a lot of kanji and hiragana. You can ignore most of it. The most important buttons will be these three that you see here. This is the off, turn off button to stop it. This one here says oshiri. This is for washing your butt. And this one, next one is bidet. This is, they have a picture of a woman here, but basically this one here is for a smaller amount of water splashing your butt, and this is for bigger. So if this is too strong, use this one, and then this one is to stop it. The toilet handle has two controls on here. This first symbol means a big flush, and this bottom one is little flush. So big, little. You got to memorize these kanji symbols. So let's do a little flush. I'm going to do that up here on the sink. You can wash your hands and save water.
Don't worry, it's clean. It goes to the sink before filling the toilet tank. So I figured out the basics at least of how to use this washing machine. So I'm just going to go the simple method of pushing power and then pushing start.
1, 2, 3.
Arigato.
Thanks for watching.
To follow our family's adventure, please subscribe.